Welcome back, guys. So this is the second half of the last video, which was the skimmer update slash cleaning of the tank because the glass was quite a bit dirty. So with that said, last video I said that I was going to update y'all on the tank, and a lot has happened. Probably in the last 6 months. It's about pushing 7 months at this point. Some things have flourished, some things have not flourished, sadly. But yeah, let's start with the most obvious thing. Where are the fish? So all of my fish are, as of right now, dead. Sadly, a couple months back I had purchased a tank to put in here to go along with my other fish, and I left for about 3 days, and by the time I came back they had all broken out with ick and died, except for like 2, a wrasse and one of my clowns, which shortly that day after I arrived they passed away as well. It was pretty bad. The reason that I had put the tank in there instead of quarantining it is usually I have a 20 gallon that I have as a quarantine tank slash like holding tank for frags and such. Unfortunately I had sold the tank right before I bought the tank, so I just placed them in there and thought it'd be alright. Sometimes you roll the dice with that kind of stuff, and sometimes you end up losing, and I definitely ended up losing on that one. With that said, most of them died in this rock structure, and that rock structure, sorry, can't get my words together today, is composed of about 5 or 6 rocks that have been epoxied together. So needless to say, I couldn't get them out of there just due to the fact that just due to the fact that it is all epoxied together. So with that said, they died in there, and my nitrates and phosphates rose. I tried to just battle it with water changes. Big mistake. And I started to lose a lot of stuff. Didn't necessarily lose stuff, but stuff started to decline in health. Mostly all of my akins over here, they receded a lot. You can see a lot of skeleton. You can see this one right here still shows a lot of the skeleton. I'll give you a better view of that. Yeah, most of them in there had it pretty tough. Another one was this Duncan coral right here. He did not like it. This one right here, this Monty, died back a bit. You can see where it's dead right there and dead right there. But it has started to recover since then. Over here we have Ghanies. They started to close up around that time. The levels are lower now, but I raised them up. I thought they might need a little bit more light as well. I'm guessing that was not the case. It wasn't just light, it was more water flow. They were down low, and this was taking more hit of the stream, so I moved them up higher to get better water flow. They didn't really care for that, so probably gonna be moving them around here in the next week or so. These 2 right here took it pretty hard. Let's see, give me one sec. There we go. This Lepto and this Cyphastria. What else? I think I already mentioned the Duncan. Yes. These 2 bird's nests, this one and that one back there, did not like it at all. They pretty much instantly died. They did polyp bell out. You can see this one still has a bit, let's see if we can't focus, a bit of polyps in between, but not very much. But yeah, it was pretty rough to say the least. There we go. Yep. Sorry guys. Just letting it focus. But for the most part, aside from that, everything else has been fine. Corals have been growing. You can tell that these are not in the same spot they used to be. These candy canes, they used to be facing this way. The heads on the bottom were getting shaded out, so I took it off of the rock and cut a couple heads that were being shaded out, took them to my LFS. But I never ended up gluing it back on. Sorry guys, the audio got a bit messed up, but with that said, we're gonna give you a bit of a couple different shots just of the tank, the corals, and I'll let you enjoy that and I'll be right back.